Bagfuel, baby.
So at one time, they felt like rappers was being aged out. I see a lot of rappers coming back with new albums. I see LL encouraging other older rappers to get back in the ring, right? Before, it was looked at as a little bit crazy. But now, as I mentioned to Vezo, a lot of these current rappers aren't making money because they're not streaming, they're not selling no albums, and they're not doing the shows. The older rappers are the only ones that are constantly still doing the shows. Do you think that hip hop is turning over like rock and roll did? Like rock and roll, they can rock and roll till they 80 and 90 till they fall off the rocking chair. Do you think hip hop is going down that road right now?
I think it's always been there, but I think a lot of people haven't really paid attention because looking at it, the powers that be always say, oh, this is a young man's game, this is a young man's game. And the people that they will put on are the people who couldn't really do it. Because even going back to 2000 when Redman and DMX and them were signed to Def Jam and none of them sold records, they made the same type of albums they always did, but somebody hit a switch that said, don't promote them. So that was the fault of the label. So now what's happening is a lot of these
the plan of the label?
The plan of the label.
That wasn't the fault, but they did it on purpose.
Yeah, I know. That's what I feel too. That's why I asked you, did you watch that movie?
But I told you, they have to do that because if they keep letting you put out albums, I gotta pay you more and more and more.
But that's what I'm saying.
Every budget goes up.
But Buck, this ain't any different than in the movie industry. We'll watch, let's say, The Wire. Yeah, we get the actors. Nobody knows them that well. They get $100,000 the first year. By the 5th season, they're each getting, the top 10 dudes are getting $1 million per episode. Now what happens, Buck?
We gotta cancel this motherfucker.
Yeah, time to wrap the season up. Or instead of 10 episodes for that year, we getting 4 episodes.
Or 8.
Think about Robert Downey Jr. They had to kill him off because he's too expensive. For each movie he's gonna do to play Doom, you know what he's getting for each movie, Buck?
30 million?
80 million per movie. All right, nigga.
We gotta kill
him. So now DMX is the god. He has 2 multi-platinum albums in a calendar year. What's gonna be like that when Buck comes on the budget? I need $500,000.
No, more than $500,000.
Yeah, no, just, you know what I'm saying, Buck? Because you know
they don't want that.
What you're saying makes perfectly good sense because I'm not gonna lie. When you look at the price of beats during that time,
oh my. Yo, he paused.
Beats was different, but
that hit different. So when I look at niggas and they talk about like, yo, I need this one beat, you're like, yo, I'm sorry. It's like I haven't done a beat price like that in a long time. So even now when niggas like, yo, can I
a deal on the beat was like, I'll give it to you for $37,000. That was half of my fee. My fee was $75 for rock. You want a deal? I'll give you 2 for $75. And Buck, we was in there tight.
Look at Buck.
Buck, niggas was in there tight. Like, yo, I'm just. No, we would get the whole shit. No, you gotta pay the whole shit. It's $37,000. Like, no, you gotta pay the whole shit. But that's the only way that Rock would be like cool with it. And Rock wasn't a money person. Like, we wasn't money people, but we was used, like, I try to tell people, my first week managing Rock, he was like, hey, yo, there's a check for you. You need to get on deck with the accountant. What do I need to get on deck with the accountant for? You call me, it's one check, it's $1,500. Hey, yo, tomorrow, didn't I tell you get on deck with the accountant? Tomorrow, the check $8,000.
That sound like Rock was
Yo, the check $8,000. What? $1,500, $8,000. Yo, did you speak to Robin yet? Because she keeps calling me saying so. Would you get on deck with her? So now I'm like,
that
Robin, let me
like Rock.
Yeah, let me get on deck with you, Robin. Now you don't have to call him. Call me. I'm gonna come pick my shit up. She said, no, I could deposit it. No. I want to see that shit. I want to go walk this shit. Yo, my first week.
I want to walk it like walking the dog.
Yes, nigga. You go from struggling and managing big draws and getting a publishing deal and saying, damn, my publishing deal, I got $20,000 off of these women. I was in bliss. A month later,
you talking about the writer?
Yeah, the writer. I managed big draws, yeah.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, The very next month, Rock says, every day I'm going to get a check. In that 1 week, I made more than 20K. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I think he sold like 30 beats in that 1 month.
Yo, he did.
Because I remember it's like, he's like, yo, yeah, I just did this Eminem shit. Oh, yeah, I just did 2 for the Flex album. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is you doing? Yo, can you slow down?
Rock was on
Save
fire.
something for the rest of us.
Yo, Rock was on fire. So, and then Rock, when I managed him, he had residuals. So he had back ends that he never got. So I got to come in and fix the back end. Mad people got back end. Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit, and I'm gonna take this shit over. A girl called me from Sony and said, now, 50 Cent was signed to Interscope. She called me at Sony and said, yo, I got a check for Rock here. It says F5 Productions. It's $18,000. It's on the Sony desk.
You know what that's from, right?
So somebody got fired and got moved over.
That's from, I think it's from
It was from Get Rich or Die Trying.
No,
it was
not
from Get Rich or Die Trying for the 50 Cent.
Hold on.
He ain't do nothing for the power of the dollar?
Nah, I don't, this was for Like My Style on Get Rich or Die Trying.
Then somebody sampled it or something.
No, they had a check for him that he never got the back end for. Somebody, because people fucked with Rock, right? So say Rock business was fucked up, somebody would be like, yo, Rock, they got a back end check. I'm gonna get it for you. He could have just, Rock was getting so much money, he could have forgot about 18,000. It was easy, because the check was outdated. So I had to take the check and get it recut to us again.
But I'm gonna say this was the time in those days because that's what was going on. Because even looking, when we did Game album, like I think they took, one made the album and they took 4.
They paid you for all 4, didn't they? They would pay you for all 4. That's a fact.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, they was like, oh, Dre says to invoice for all 4.
Yeah. Because Dre might want to keep it and do something with it later. Or
like,
Dre fucked with producers. He would get niggas
No,
paid.
they just took everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just want to know.
You could have put a snare on a fucking reel.
I want to buy it. Let me get it. It's mine.
Yo, that was...
The budget was
I can't
crazy.
even front.
How do you feel when they don't use it? Like if they never use it?
But they paid you.
But they paid you, but you want to hear it out there, you know what I'm saying?
I heard it out there. You know what I'm saying? Because what happens is sometimes people leak records and all of this other stuff. You know, but looking at it, when you seeing so many records come out, when we did Game and 50 album, I think I had about 10 records come out back to back.
Yeah.
With Joe, Nas, etc., Game 50. And it's like, they all marquee artists. And that's why I look when I'll be saying, yo, how was it? Because it hit different when you working with marquee artists. Not when you working like a couple of underground artists, but every artist is a top biller. And a lot of people don't understand that. So when I'll be like, yo, how can we get that back again? Like, yo, you know, we have to make a top biller. 50 wasn't a top biller.
We don't have no top billers.
No, I'm saying 50 wasn't a top biller.
But they had the budget, Buck. They had White Boy who signed them.
No,
Dr. Dre in the school.
You're right. But like I said, when you look at what we do, and then you look at how we can make it happen, it's a chance. I'm not saying it's highly improbable. If I'm gonna do it and I know 10 fucking platinum producers that are like fucking this crazy, like my homeboy manager Scott Storch, if I'm like, yo, you know, ain't nothing happening, let's try to make our own artists, and it's like, this is what we do. And if you get people to work together, it's like, it seems far-fetched, but it's like you just need it where people can work together. Like even for you, like you a person, you like, yo, if I could do this shit, man, I'm gonna take the reins and I'm gonna whip this shit into shape because I know what it could be.
Yeah.
If you see what it could be, then it's like it's different. The problem is I think a lot of people are lazy. And it's like when you look at it, we're very much used to like, damn, how much can we get for this?
Yeah.
What's the budget like? That was the main question when you getting
when you up there.
Not up there, but when you getting solicited for an album.
Yeah.
Yo, they such and such want to work with you. What's the budget like?
The budget like. But that's how you know if they serious though too, Buck.
Nah, that's how you know if like, yo, if you want to do no, to look at it, you be like, I remember working for Big, like I wasn't really making much, but after Big, it's like everything was sky's the limit. Working with Kim, like the songs ain't make it, I was like, but seeing what it could be, it's like, and that's what I look at for me. like how things can be if you want it to be that way.